Today we are going to show you how we replaced our builder-grade ceiling light to a beautiful-looking chandelier that my wife picked out from Amazon and it turned out great. How? Because the wife is always right. We are transforming this mundane-looking bedroom into an office space because we feel that the view that this room has is just too beautiful to be hidden behind that little tiny window in place and be wasted as a bedroom. We are doing multiple changes to this room. Painting the wall color, adding an accent wall over the exposed bricks, building a wide plank desk, and replacing the builder-grade room light to a beautiful chandelier. We are also considering if we should transform the built-in closet to a nook with a seating and shelves. Please let us know in comments if you would like to see that happen. Remember that we will be uploading each step of our journey and share here weekly. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe and come back for more. Most all lighting fixtures are installed the same way. There is a hot wire that carries the current, which is usually marked in black. This is the wire that will electrocute you when you touch it if not properly turned off at the switch and the breaker. Then there is a neutral wire that takes the current away from your fixture, usually marked in white. Then there is the ground wire, which is usually a bare copper line. Before working with light fixtures, always identify the circuit breaker that controls the light you are working with. Once the flipping off of the circuit breaker turns off the light, I am good to go. It may be a good idea to run an extension cord from other available power outlets and shine some light on your worksite. I also want to share you this little tool I use to test for hot wire to be extra cautious. This little pen-like tool lights up and makes noise depending on the electricity level at the point of contact. This is helpful in two ways to me. One is it helps me double check if I'm not going to electrocute myself. Two, it also helps you identify which wire is the hot wire. I first removed the glass piece and light bulbs to expose the screws that are holding the light fixture. Once these are located, use a screwdriver to remove these screws and unmount the light fixture. Most oftentimes the hot and neutral wires will be held together by wire twist caps. Simply unscrew these caps and you should be able to detach the light fixture easily. You probably should also replace your light fixture bracket to match the one that came with your new light fixture. Carefully have someone else hold the chandelier for you, or use the tip we've shared before where you zip tie your light fixture against the bracket. Then you do the reverse of what you just performed, except you do it in reverse. Identify the hot wire and twist them together, followed by the neutral wire. You also should screw on your ground wires together as well. For chandeliers, they usually tell you how long it can be dangled. Make sure you get long enough one that can suit your ceiling height. In my case, I actually had to cut some of the supporting wire to shorten the dangling height since this was going to be placed in a room with a regular height. And let there be light. And just in case if you are curious, this is the chandelier packaging I received it in. I have added the link to the chandelier in the descriptions page. One thing to note is that its base is narrow, so if your wall mount has gaps like mine did, you will need to find a way to fill in the gaps surrounding the wall mount and the base. We really liked the chandelier, so we will figure out a way to fill these gaps. If you have ideas on how to do it, please leave me a comment.